How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout. Ni hao, I am your host, FaZe Crypto, and of course today we are looking at a $9,308 Bitcoin at the time of recording this video, of course, and it's very interesting to see what we've been witnessing occurring with Bitcoin. I mean, plenty of moon boys out there were counting on us to be well within past the $9,000 level, but on this channel we try to cut the bullshit. And of course, if you want to see me do technical analysis, all you have to do is tune into the live stream. But for now, I just want to talk about a few different news items that we have, that could be culminating in the recent interest that we've been seeing that's been recently happening in the Bitcoin sphere, and of course, including but not limited to what we've been seeing happening with China, with the whole Corona aspect of it all, and of course, Chinese stocks plummet despite 1.2 trillion yuan injected to mitigate effects of epidemic. China's stock market plunges Monday under selling pressure accumulated during the prolonged holiday. Investors have been worried by the virus outbreak that already taken the lives of 360 people. Rest in peace. Beijing authorities have responded by pumping well over 1 trillion yuan into the country's economy and financial system. Definitely interesting, and we'll be paying very close attention just to see how this continues to affect. Of course, we did have the WW3 hype, which I believe did pump Bitcoin. I think right now we're seeing a lot of these prices are due to the fear, a lot of the fear that we've been seeing. In this, just in general in the media, fear is being really, there's a bull run on fear. They're pumping fear pretty hard right now, and I think but that only lasts so long. The public only remains fearful for a short period of time, and then it tends to taper off. And I think that all that will be left will be those of us who are focusing on technology, which is, of course, why I always try to dedicate specific portions of these videos to talking about Cardano, and just talking about blockchain in general. And of course, we've got on Cardano-related news, wallet to soon release rewards for, of course, definitely interesting, according, so of course, Cardano at Emergo, who is also contributing to the Yori wallet rewards per Epoch View. Of course, this is definitely interesting. It's sort of a look into the future. We're not going to discuss this very much, but I do would like to use Cardano as sort of a jumping off point. The potential for a Cardano Bullrun only requires that we see countries that have a need for banking of the unbanked as sort of a point by point structure. We do see in develop, for lack of a better word, developing parts of the world have that sort of ability to really implement at full scale cryptocurrency, which I think is going to be a pretty big influx of what we see in the shifting paradigm that we're currently witnessing happening across the board. And I mean, it will be very interesting to see how, to a large extent, many of the uneducated will be left in the dust. So we started off with Bitcoin. We had the introduction of digital gold, so to speak, and then Ethereum with smart contracts, and now we're looking towards the next paradigm. Cryptocurrency, which of course I would put in alignment with something like Cardano. But anyways, I want to play this video from the Breakfast Club of all places. But it is interesting. It's basically them explaining that people who might not have heard of crypto about Bitcoin in so many words. It is interesting, so we're gonna play it just for fun.
But with currency, like with cryptocurrency, this is why I never invested in it because I don't understand it myself. But who says what the worth of it is?
That's my point. It's the people that say that.
But that's crazy. Like you be like, this pen. All right, well, this pen is worth $1,000. Like,
yes.
Who's to say that it's really worth $1,000?
But that's what I'm saying. It depends on what it's worth to you. Like the dollar. Who's to say what that's worth?
It sounds like a scam to me.
But just think about it. the actual dollar, who says that's worth anything?
The government says it's worth
okay,
a dollar.
the government, right?
Right, and they sanction it that the dollar's worth $1 all through the U.S.
100%.
Correct.
But nothing backs the dollar. The U.S. ain't got no natural resource that backs that dollar, my brother. Now, what they do have to back it is the military.
Okay.
That's who backs the dollar. But U.S. ain't got nothing that backs a dollar. The military backs the dollar. Now, if you look at other countries, they have plenty of gold, diamonds.
They're supposed to have gold. They're supposed to have gold.
Who?
I thought we were supposed to have gold.
She said
Bro,
who?
U.S. ain't got nothing.
So you just say we just got a piece of paper we're saying is worth something. So that paper is really worth nothing.
It's worth something because we say it's worth something.
Right. You give it the value.
You give it the value. Bitcoin, prime example, right?
Oh, perfect.
It's not $1.
Nope.
It's a digital
Value.
coin,
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
right?
Yep.
Now, I can buy a Ferrari with Bitcoin.
Yes, you can.
I can buy a house with Bitcoin.
Correct.
I can buy whatever I want to buy with Bitcoin because it's just as equally valued as the actual dollar because the people say it is.
I don't know about you, but I find it interesting to hear Bitcoin talked about in that way, in so many terms. You know, lack of, you know, I'm not going to nitpick the information there, but it is interesting what he talks about, what backs the dollar. And this is sort of this is sort of the realization that I think is a driving force that's, in a large sense, going to be playing a lot into the cryptocurrency paradigm shift that we see happening. And, you know, government in India policy commission calls blockchain the new trust paradigm, sort of almost word for word what we talk about on this channel. And it is interesting. It will be interesting to see, you know, well, in Western countries, we have our needs met with banking and so forth. But in places like India, they need, there's more of a call to action when it comes to blockchain. So I'm going to read this quote right here. The features of blockchain make it favorable to process requiring decentralized access, you know, of course, security, you know, of course, interdependence, programmability, while alternatives such as distributed databases or centralized databases with distributed API access may also solve specific issues in processing at a lower cost. Blockchain has the potential to solve these problems simultaneously. Which is, of course, another thing, you know, all roads lead back to ADA, you know, or something of that nature. You know, we want to talk about the projects that are currently you know, really focused in on, and, you know, the Vegas game that's sort of in effect currently with Bitcoin, you know, and what actually, you know, we see as the whole entire basis of why there's so much interest in this emerging asset, you know, digital assets and so forth. So it will be very interesting to watch as, you know, the paradigm shift is underway. You know, and of course, Charles Lee, you know, this tweet right here is pretty interesting. It's kind of old, though, so we're not going to really go into it. But yeah, overall, it will be interesting to witness how the space continues to merge with the existing paradigm that we have and actually, on a global scale, culminate in the resulting inevitability that we see happening, you know, emerging in you know, in layman's terms. It is interesting to see how these things have been manifesting, and we see all around us these global events popping off that drive people towards crypto. It's only a matter of time before the house of cards falls, and I hope you're ready with your digital assets. No, but of course, remember, this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. You know, of course, I'm not your dad. I'm not your financial advisor. Top performers of the day. You know, we've got Hedera Hashgraph with 15%, Icon, a lot of relatively unspoken alts here. You know, not really, you know, Kick Token is one. Interesting always to check the top performers at any given time. I think that there is interesting data in that. But of course, remember, comment down below letting us know what country you guys are watching from. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I think that we've covered some pretty interesting topics in this video, and I think, you know, as we continue to discuss these issues, we'll be expanding further along, you know, looking into the news as we see the updates getting ruled out. in the crypto world. So all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next one. Have a good one.